Hi there, my name is Goradia, and today I want to talk about when we are looking for someone else to hold space for us chronically. Now, holding space for one another is normal. I want to stress that, and especially in close relationships, intimate relationships, this is key towards emotional intimacy. However, if we find that we're unable to hold space for ourselves and we're depending solely on another person to hold space for us, we might be looking for our own presence and awareness in another person while not knowing that we have this capacity, this spaciousness within ourselves. So notice if it's space that you're looking for. Someone who has the space to put their things aside and to just hold that attention for you, hold that space for you. And see if you're able to do that for yourself with smaller things to start with. It can be hard with the bigger things because when it's happening to us, it can feel like all the space is filled up and it's overwhelming for me, so I don't have any space around this. If it's a trauma, it's very hard to have space around something. But we want to cultivate this. And first, we can cultivate this through awareness of it, what it is that we're even looking for. Looking for some space around our wounds so that we can be present with them in a way that they're not taking us over, in a way that we can start to allow them to be there, give them attention, help them feel seen, and then allow them to integrate back within the wholeness of who we are. A lot of these wounds are places that we pushed away from ourselves, experiences we pushed away, and they feel separate within our body, and that causes pain. Even if it's something that we think would feel awful, like shame or anger or fear, pushing it away feels way worse, especially when it's chronic. But when we allow ourselves to feel the pain, we just have to feel it through. Maybe that's just once, maybe it's a few times, maybe it's several times if it's a very large wound, but it's still less times than if we keep pushing it away. And as we welcome it and feel it through, we're integrating those parts back within our wholeness that we had pushed away. And the wholeness feels amazing. The wholeness is that I'm not afraid of feeling the fear and the anger and the shame. The fear of it is gone. We're accepting and allowing all aspects of our experience. And this is what feels freeing and liberating because we're no longer living in fear of these experiences. So as we can do this, we're going to have more and more space around our wounds because the wounds become smaller. And as things occur in daily life, we're able to be with them, welcome them, let them pass through us. And so the next time you're looking for someone else to hold space for you, it's really nice to have people that can do that. So I think that everyone should have that. But if you're noticing that, you're reflexively looking for that before seeing if you can do it for yourself, start to build that attention. And how do we hold space for ourselves? Okay, I'm trying to see what is here right now, what's happening for me in my experience. These are the thoughts occurring, these are the feelings occurring in my body, these are the sensations that are arising in my body. Okay, I'm just noticing this without judging it. The way I'd want a friend to show up for me, I don't want a friend to just start judging me. If I start telling them what's going on for me, that's not holding good space. So I don't want to do that for myself. I want to either look at it with an accepting, kind attention, or if that's difficult, I can look at it with the neutral attention of the scientist. Okay, notice there are some thoughts here, some sensations here. Okay, I'm just noticing it. I'm examining it like I'm examining a patient or I'm inspecting a house, just doing my job, just kind of a very detached sort of way of doing it. Not detached in the sense that you're not giving it attention, but detached that you're not attached to it showing up a certain way, that you're accepting it however it is. And so as we do this, we're going to start building the skill of being able to hold awareness and presence in space for our experience. So we are the awareness and the presence and the space. That's who we are. That's our true nature. And we're holding space for the egoic wounds that occurred and that are showing up in our body. We're holding space for our experience, but we're not our experience. We are the experiencer. So we're the presence, the awareness, the space, the silence. And so from here, we are giving attention to the experiences within us. We identify with who we are, and then we're not identifying with our experience. If I know that I'm the one watching, then I simultaneously know I'm not the one who is my thoughts, my feelings, my sensations. I'm not these things. They're like the clouds passing by, but I am the sky. And as long as I know who I am, I don't have to get caught up in my experience, because that can be very destabilizing to always get caught up in experience. It's like an emotional roller coaster. But the only thing that's never changing is the true self, the one who's watching. The one thread that's been consistent your entire life is this awareness, this presence. Every single other thing has changed. Your thoughts are not the same as when you were young. Your body looks totally different than when you were a baby. And your emotions, they're changing all the time. Just because you may be angry does not make you an angry person. It just makes you a person who's experiencing anger. And then the next moment you might feel sadness. So these things can't define us, but some part of you has always been aware of these things. So even though all these experiences are different, you're still the same person. You're still you. But what is that? If it's not your thoughts, not your mind, not your body, not your feelings, something else. So think about that. Feel free to share your thoughts. I hope this helped. I'll see you next time.